So let's try and remember what we're up to, because it has been 2 weeks since we picked up this save, because I have been in Copenhagen, which is phenomenally expensive city, but quite nice as well. Lots of interesting Viking stuff. And some very different perspectives on Denmark and Sweden's eternal frenemy status. I think the Danes and the Swedes need to get together and decide who won the various wars they fought, because they have certain disagreements on this fact, I'm noticing. Meanwhile, in-game, Lithuania needs to go home because it is drunk, very clearly. In fact, I think that might even be a different Lithuania from that Lithuania. Yeah, we have 2 Lithuanias on the map at the moment. Go home, Lithuania. You are very, very, very drunk. But what is our overall stream goal? What is our overall stream goal? Our overall stream goal is we are looking to restore Roman Britain. We have actually done quite a lot of getting on the way on that already. We have created Romano Britain as a culture. We have reformed the legendary Kingdom of Cornwall. And we've managed to convert to Hellenism, which turned out to be far easier than we expected, due to a wonderful game, an overflow bug in the game, which I have reported. Meanwhile, Queen Ethla, our current ruler, is 59. She is getting on a bit. We have a few sons, and we will talk a bit more about one of those sons in particular at the moment. But most critically, we have Arthur. He is 16. He is our player heir, our son, and our champion, which we should probably stop him being. And he is a genius, a beautiful genius. Beautiful genius. Yeah, Copenhagen is what I would describe as London prices plus 15%. So it's a nice place, but you are paying like 50 quid for a decent meal rather than 50 quid for something that in London you'd pay 35 to 40 quid for. It is not a cheap place. Other things we have achieved, the important thing to remember is we have a firm commitment now to keeping a king of all Allans in honor of our half-brother. Prince Alan, who did not have a good life. He had the great pox, he was scarred, he was one-eyed, but he still carved out a little kingdom over in the Cherban cities. So in honor of him, we have decided there will always be an Alan on the throne somewhere in the kingdom of or in the Pendragon dynasty. And to do that, we actually conquered Brittany and gave it to our son, King Alan of Brittany. We made sure he's got a decent wife who is actually our niece. He has an alliance with us so we can protect him. But keeping Alan alive here and the dynasty of Alans alive is now part of our kind of stretch goals. The other thing we managed to do, yeah, in every generation there will be an Alan who will be an independent king. The other thing we managed to do was, the Byzantines are looking rather spicy, but you'll notice that they are currently ruled by Grand Matriarch Icatane of the Byzantine Empire. She is Hellenic. She has been converted to our religion because we basically kidnapped her and converted her when she was an unlanded heir. Well, when she was an unlanded member of the Byzantine dynasty, and then we murdered every single one of her brothers until she was eligible for the throne. The critical and nice thing about that is we have Princess Viviana here of the Byzantine Empire, who is her daughter, and that's not the daughter I'm on about. We actually had to murder our husband, I think, because they are in a marriage, and that is our son. And so if they pop out a sprog together, we will have Pendragons on the throne of the Byzantine Empire, which will be nice. But yeah, we have started to restore the old religion, and it is gradually spreading. But it does mean our big fear is the Catholics, because at some point they're going to start crusading us, so we need to make sure we've got a good income now. We've been investing it wisely to make sure we've got at least 10k troops. We kind of really need to just make sure that we're not dropping on troop numbers, because we will get crusaded the shit out of by the Catholics, if they're given half a chance. My big worry, frankly, is not now, because we're currently allied to him via marriage, which we had before we converted, I think. But King Gilles of France is my big fear. But we'll see what happens that. Yeah, beers in to be fair, like I found some really nice little bars in Denmark, and as long as you were drinking like Tuborg, which is much tastier in Denmark than it is in the UK, you weren't paying that badly for beer. So that's kind of where we are and where we stand. What we're really doing now is we are stuck in two wars, which is this war on the Kingdom of Sweden, which is like whatever. And this one is the eternal tendency of, I think he is trying to get back the... I can't remember which relic he's trying to get back. Oh, apparently the Byzantine Queen has gone to war to get some relics back, and we're in that war as well. So it's like, well, whatever. Like they're not really wars that we need to really care about. We do indeed have a holy order. This is the one thing we have managed to found already. We have a holy order, which will be useful in a crusade. We have the Myrmidons, who I could have sworn we renamed and have gone back to being called the Myrmidons. I could have sworn that we called these the Knights of Knee, and the game has not remembered it. Game, please. They are headquartered in Portsmouth, which is somewhere down here. I don't know, it's somewhere outside the M25. It's around here somewhere. So let's rename them again. Yeah, look. Oh, that's interesting. We'll have to report that as a bug. If you custom name your holy order, on this screen they're showing as the Myrmidons, even though we've given them a custom name. She is Grandmaster Guile of the Knights of Knee, with their shrubbery based holy order sign. Interesting. Right, anyway, let's get some playing going on. So yeah, so Arthur is good, but he could be great. He is wrathful, and he is shy. Shy is a pain in the arse, but we didn't really have a choice. We tried to train him out shy, but we couldn't. I have no idea what we're doing. Who are we plotting to kill? Oh, that's right. We need to kill our daughter-in-law's first child, just to make sure that she doesn't cause issues of inheritance. So we are trying to kill a small child. We are also trying to abduct Bernard de Saint Valery, who I believe is King Gilles' heir. Because again, if we can do our forced conversion thing, which would be very handy. But that depends on us being able to... It's a bit of a... If we can get them in... Our husband has sent us a lock of his hair. Righto. But yeah, so, no, well, there we go. So that's all very good and handy. Yes, and we also have new teas. My latest delivery, my latest box sent to me by Bird and Blend. The lovely people at Bird and Blend has arrived. And I can tell you right now that we are drinking Hot Cross Bun, which is a limited edition tea that they have brought out ahead of Easter, which is quite a mix, to be honest. There's a lot of Sri Lankan black tea in it. We got some Lapsang Souchong in it, rooibos, cinnamon, bits of apple pieces, rosehip orange, all of that kind of stuff. I have a glass here. And it's very tasty. It's kind of mellow. And yeah, I'm always kind of slightly skeptical of teas when they kind of go, this tastes of X. Because I tend to find that mostly they don't. I would say this does taste like hot cross buns once you know it's meant to taste of hot cross buns, if that makes sense. So if you like the taste of hot cross buns, or even if you like really mellow afternoon teas, this is what I would describe as an afternoon tea. Then get your hands on some hot cross bun tea, because it is actually really nice. But it is limited edition. You only have a very short window to buy it. So do use the tea link there and get your tea ordered. And remember, if you do so, it does help the stream. So you know, other streamers will push energy drinks at you. I'm pushing tea at you. So drink tea. Tea is wonderful. Anyway, back to game. Yeah, that is really nice tea. That's growing on me, actually. Big Smoke is a fantastic tea from Bird and Blend. I highly recommend it. Right, have we actually got a bit of his hair now? Jesus. Apparently makes us less stressed, right? How is our abduction scheme going? Can we get someone else in on this? Because that would tip it into... Right, that's good. Right, we now want to start building up a pot. If you're of course, if you're eating hot cross buns, this would be an excellent tea to eat with hot cross buns. Any good? Her skill is merely decent. That's my LinkedIn bio right there. Oh, our sister died. Oh no. If there's one thing Viviana in particular cannot resist, it's her favourite tea to eat. Her next sweet snack will be 1 part sweet roll and 1 part potent poison, forgotten by my agent in front of the child. Viviana is dead! Oh no, how sad! How sad, chat, how sad. She swallowed the bait, marzipan and all. In no time at all, she was clutching at her throat, wheezing in the air for air, before collapsing into a small heap on the ground, never to get up again. All the bakers in the area were questioned, but no trace of foul play could be found. Nobody could have predicted this. Oh well, how sad. So what that does is it clears a path, assuming she can hold on to this kingdom, which is not guaranteed. Liberty War. Fine. Like, if nothing else, our goal was to sow a certain amount of discord in the Byzantine Empire, and it's safe to say we've done that. Our granddaughter, Princess Theodora, is now Romano-Briton, Hellenic, Pendragon, and heir to Byzantium. Go away, merely decent lady. Imagine being introduced like that at court. Sire, I bring to you someone who can craft you a gift. Her skill is merely decent. Right. Any notifications we should be doing? We can make Alan give us money, but we're not going to do that because Alan needs all the help he can get. What land are we losing? Can we not lose land? We really need to deal with Germany. I mean, we could actually deal with Germany if we could kill him off and get that kid on the throne. Are you murderable? You are very murderable. I tend to avoid killing my kids. Granted, sometimes you have to. Yeah, I mean, I try and avoid killing my kids. I normally kill a couple. Normally kill a couple of kids, but try and avoid it. The people of Cornwall are doing alright. Are we doing things? We've got one more religious conversion going on. We are promoting culture in various places to get that in, and we've got some control boost going on. So Cornwall itself is doing alright. I do wonder whether we should put her on to integrate title. That's going to take 59 years, but it's better than doing nothing. I think post the addition of, which I think they're going to need to rebalance, post the addition of the latest DLC, so Royal Court, I think it's somewhat easier to earn renown now than it was before. And I don't think that's necessarily a good thing, if I'm honest. No, we just want to kill him. Don't care what else he's up to. I very much like... My agents tell me that Bernard is planning, or it'd be Bernard, wouldn't it? Bernard is planning to travel from the Ile de France to Alençon. I've arranged for some brigands to interrupt his little journey and make sure he arrives here instead. Soon he will be at our mercy. Hello, Prince Bernard. How you doing? So what we want is we want to keep him there until he turns 16, which he will do on 10th of April next year. Chat, set your alarm clocks for 10th of April next year. Mercy's looking... Well, I was going to say worrying, but at the same time, her heir is a 71-year-old. Where are you? Duchess of Transylvania. I think everything was balanced on the basis of having a court to hold court. Yeah, I think they need to do a little bit of balancing around it. It's totally possible to do. I think I found... Oh, sorry. I think I found the reason why some days are more rat-free than others. My vassal, Commodus Pompeius, happily declares as he moves aside to reveal a servant holding a very displeased cat. It wriggles in an attempt to free itself from the scratched-up arms of the servant, meowing in a rather endearing fashion. I'd say this is one successful rat hunter. In fact, it was in the middle of a wrestling match with a fat one when we found it. What say you, should we adopt this cat? I'm not even going to bother polling this, because we are adopting that cat, aren't we? We gain pet cat. Right, what are we calling the cat? Chat, what are we calling the cat? Give me cat name suggestions. Pause is good. I'm not calling the pet cat Napoleon. It is a him. The Beast of Caerbannog. We'll call him Caerbannog. I can work out and remember how to spell it. Looks like that, isn't it? Well done, sister, daughter-in-law person. So yeah, I'd like us to build up to about 1,000 gold if we can. Like, we will not do that if it gives us a chance to go to war with Germany when he's got no allies after he's murdered. Our culture has discovered the armillary sphere, which is something I have literally no idea what it is in reality. What is actually our culture researching? Can we research something somewhat useful? I would very much like some armoured horsemen. Don't we have cataphracts already, though? Mangonels would be nice. Actually, the average dev up would be good. Let's get that going. The reason I want a decent cash thing is we may, if we get crusaded, we're going to need to hire mercs to deal with it. Who the fuck is raiding? Sir? Sir, I believe you're standing on my castle. Sir, I believe it would not be in your interest to carry on standing on my castle. Let's not have Arthur lead our troops into battle, shall we? Arthur, for now... Fuck me, they're quite good. Let's recruit them. Arthur, you are not allowed to lead troops into battle. I know you're very good, but let's go with you instead. Oh, alarm clocks! Thank you very much. Let's go see our prisoner on his birthday. Also, we need a new steward, apparently. You will do nicely. Convert Faith has finished. Where next are we converting Faith? Probably... Let's get Somerset going. We need 2 prisoners. Bernie! How you doing, kid? Happy birthday. Would you like to convert to my religion, be recruited to my court, and give me a weak hook on yourself? Would you care to not marry that lady? Thank you very much. Would you quite like to marry Justinia here? Bernard is his name, isn't it? Bernie, where you at? They're related. Oh, that must be one of my, was that part of my great-granddad's, rod?
Good morning. Does Napoleon care about DST?
The Corot! Thank you very much for the subscription. I think he was slightly confused as to why we responded positively to his efforts to wake us up this morning at what he felt was an early time. But obviously with the clocks going forward, was suddenly a perfectly normal time. Anyway, you should definitely get married, you two. You would be an excellent couple. I think it's definitely one of the Carlings from our granddad. I feel like you probably need to die. I mean, ultimately, I feel like both of you need to die, but you need to die first. Oh, wow, he's got an artifact from us. Oh, he's got our fucking Veil of Veronica. Give me my fucking artifact back, bitch. You gonna return it, or...? Right, we probably want to plot to kill him. We can get them disbanded. We have a Royal Court event. Do we? Oh, did we not get... We got the artifact back, we don't get a notification for it. Righto. Do we want to replace one of our ones that's on... I mean, just it gives us a hell of a piety bonus. User, thank you very much for the raid. How is life in French Kent? Still not conquered New Zealand. Outrageous. Welcome, welcome, raiders. You join us very quickly, the very brief version. Roman Britain. We have in CK3 successfully revived Dead Faith. We have taken the Kingdom of Cornwall after starting down here. We are in the process of reviving Roman Britain. We have created Romano-British culture. We are quite old, and we have an heir called Arthur, who is just waiting in the wings to take over. We are also mostly towards the end of our ruler's life. We are in the fucking with other nations mode at the moment, which has largely involved so far kidnapping unlanded heirs and converting them to our religion. So we've got a Pendragon lined up to be heir of Byzantium, and we're just doing the same with France. His heir is now a Hellenic French kid, but who is now matrilineally engaged to our daughter as well. So his daddy is about to have an unfortunate carriage accident, which will put him on the throne. We got sun yesterday, but not today. Enjoy the shop. Bring me back something special. We are also very annoyed that Germany has this little bit of our territory. We do have some nice artifacts. Most notably, we have the massive rod of Octavianus, which was the massive rod belonging to our granddad, Octavianus, which gives a seduce scheme power plus 12%. He went on a bit of a seduction spree and seduced most of the rulers' wives of Europe, so there's a significant chance that basically anyone we marry our kids to is in somehow related to us, even if they don't know it. But we'll see. Oh yeah, no, we are classic. This is like not custom Kingdom Cornwall. This is revived Kingdom Cornwall, which is an event you get to do if you have sufficient prestige and control Cornwall. So we are the Regnum of Cornwall. But yeah, we are a custom. We start as a custom character. We didn't want to give ourselves too much. We are House Pendragon. We are the violence inherent in the system. We do have a holy order for our new religion as well, the Knights of Ni. So yeah, it's all good. Will the game do the they're related warning if you don't know the parentage? Well, based on the fact that it just did it with that Carling kid when we married him to our sister, I think so, because I don't think officially he is related to us. I don't think. Like, there's lots of very good books on it, but that is a good place to start. Let me add it quickly to the bookshop link, and then or it's worth kind of minor plug. If you do a virtual battle tour guide with my the stuff I do on the side, we have a Baderhof one coming up
An
Baderhof
armillary
tour.
sphere is a set of rings that, when used in conjunction with an almanac, can represent the position of celestial objects. This can then be used to determine your approximate position.
Well, thank you very much. That's enlightened me. Yeah, I'm doing TMing on actually, I don't think that book's on bookshop.org. I'm surprised in that. It should be. Just double check. Yeah, I'm doing I'm TMing on a Baderhof rerun of our Baderhof tour, which is one of the battles in the Peninsular War. That is on the 3rd of April, I think. You go to Virtual Battle Guide. Just Google Virtual Battle Guides, it'll show up. But also, if you sign up to that, if you're a subscriber to them, because you get lots of tours of that, you actually get, I think it's 10% off anything by Pen and Sword Books, of which this is. Oh yeah, there we go, I can add it to the list. Add to my book lists. Books mentioned on stream. Save. There you go, if you do !books and get your bookshop links, it will be on there. Jack Weller. Weller. But anyway, so we are currently trying to murder the King of Germany because we want our little bit of territory back. There's too much border war going on over here. Lithuania is still drunk. Very, very drunk Lithuania. Go home. And we do kind of feel like we need to murder the King of France now. Because let's get his kid on the throne. Because this isn't just screwing with the countries. What it's doing is, if the religion takes hold and sticks, it's better for us. But beyond that, it just limits their ability to crusade against us. My agents have prepared for weeks. The cooks has been bribed to look the other way. The poison has been acquired. And the duck was gifted to King Havel alone. We have a duck assassination chap. He is our friend, I know, but all friendships end. It will be rubbed with the poison, and the bed of herbs will master smell as it is served. The deadly bitterness will be the last thing my target ever tastes. Bon appetit, Havel. Thanks to the duck and the poison vial, King Havel is finally dead. It must have been something he ate. Right. What's that done to Germany? King Havel II has no allies and only 2,600 troops. King Havel, I would very much like that territory back, please. That is what we're up to. Well, I suspect he's not had the greatest of lives. I mean, it's the beard. He's got a very parental beard. The problem is he's 33, so if we don't kill him... I mean, he is now Hellenic, so it's fine. Like, he'll wander off at some point. Maybe we don't kill him. But at the same time, we don't really want to live much longer anyway. We're not that fussed about stress. Why is Bohemia and Scotland in France for? Because they too are drunk. Go home, Bohemia and Scotland, you are also drunk. If you're not sure, by the way, it's because Aquitaine is a kingdom rank title and France is a kingdom rank title. So is Bohemia and so is Scotland. So what's clearly happened is a bunch of marriages have meant that kids have inherited things who are also already kings of Scotland and Bohemia. So those territories can't go. You can't inherit. If you inherit a lower title of someone else's realm and their realm rank is equal to yours, it joins your realm. Because obviously you can't have a king who's a subject of another king. Well, historically you could in Normandy, because they had to fudge it when William the Conqueror conquered England, but that's a completely different thing, and I don't blame the game for not allowing it. How is Alan doing, by the way? Yeah, Alan's doing alright. He's starting to get some troop numbers up. He's kept his Hellenism, so he's holding on. Doesn't have any kids. But that's because our niece isn't of age yet. He should do alright, though. So I don't want to expand the realm too much until we've got it converted and locked in as a powerful economy. We will probably expand it massively under Arthur. Oh shit, wait, we're meant to be fighting a war, aren't we? I should probably raise some troops. In fact, actually, you can split in half. There'll be 2 places to siege here. Go see that. These chaps will hire a holy order just to spite us. This is the thing we have to remember when we go to war with people like the Germans, is they now have the ability to hire a holy order, so we just have to be wary of that. Alan's betrothed. Alan's betrothed. It's another 2 years they get married. That's fine. We do have a holy order. We have the Knights of Knee. We can use the Knights of Knee if we need them. But if we can fight this without the holy order, we will. Yeah, sure, have fun. She's not having a good time of it over here. But as I said, remember, part of our goal here was as much to fuck with the Byzantine Empire as it was to actually rule the Byzantine Empire. But I don't think that's going to go well for her. Right. So we have another intrigue perk we can take. Not convinced really there's anything else we want off of there. We'll take Dread Gain. Let's flip back to Wealth Generation. We've got Know Thyself, so we're fine. Let's go Wealth. Thing is, we're so prestigious. We're like almost a living legend. It's like no one's going to rebel against us. So Dread isn't that useful for us in the grand scheme of things. Go kill them. Arthur, can you not lead that army, please? With the recent upset among the peasants of Paris, one of my agents has presented a unique suggestion for taking care of King Gilles. We didn't grab anyone into this, so we're not actually going to have a grand chance of doing this. Wonder if we should go, this is far too unpredictable, and see if we can get someone in. Anyone want in? You would quite happily come in. Yeah, we can afford you. I'm conscious that we're losing money in this war. No. Right, give us a better chance anyway. Right, let's hunt him down. Oh, it's duck again. Duck should work well. Is there anything we could do to shore things up for Arthur? Money. Money and duchies that he can give away. My agents are prepared for weeks. The cook has been bribed to look the other way. The poison has been acquired and the duck was gifted to King Giles alone. He escaped. Yeah, we'll give it another go. Well, Germany is all a flutter. She's got more troops. She must have just usurped his title, because he's still got his army in the field. So mildly annoying, because we're probably going to have to go overseas. Because now we're at war with that freaking weird little duchy. That said, what I could do is disband that force. Well, this is the war for King's Lynn. Right, that's got the mangonels, but that's got the heavy cav and the good troops. Let's disband this force, because we've got ticking war score because we control the war goal. Good morning, Rixian. We're at war with Germany because we want back our land. Let's disband you. It's only 4 months until we can get them back, and that's going to just about push us into profit. So we can now essentially keep this force in the field indefinitely. In fact, actually, I don't need to split them. I just need to move them to London. They'll have supply in London. Yeah, land your troops. Land your troops. Come here. There are a few things I enjoy more than King Giles's company. The company of the man I'm about to murder. Well, it gave us... I kind of feel bad about killing him now. We could just keep killing all his children instead. Oh, right, no, you can die now. Well, fuck you then. Little does he know that his breaking up with me has just cost him his life. Or probably will do. Men at arms and maintenance down. Probably go vassal tax contribution. Right, that's his own fault. How is Alan doing these days? How you doing down here, Alan? I think we gave Alan some relics as well, didn't we? That's right, we've set him up reasonably well. So we have set Alan up with Excalibur, which is the sword for Alan's to use. And he has the second-hand scale of Alan's, which is a reasonably decent bit of armour as well. And he has a small carving of Saint Alan. He has a kid. Is the kid called Alan? Arcadius. Oh, that's alright. Carrot cake tea. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, I am still on the very, very tasty, I have to say, hot cross bun blend from Bird and Blend. Highly recommend it. Buy yours today. Exclamation mark T for a link to Bird and Blend's website. Good quality stuff, and buying it helps the stream. Alan. So Alan is named in memory of our brother Alan, who is the kid that we abandoned for a while. I keep forgetting I own a chunk of Ireland. Yeah, raid it, it's fine. You, on the other hand, can get in the sea. It's because they know we're in a bunch of wars, so they're like, oh, well, I can raid safely. It's like, no, you absolutely cannot. We're trying with the duck again. King Giles, would you like some duck? Thanks to the duck and the poison vial, King Giles is finally dead. King Gile. It also seems that none of my agents are under suspicion. Must have been something he ate. What that means is we now have King Bernard II of France. He is Hellenic, our religion. He is matrilineally married to our daughter, which means that any of their kids are going to be of our dynasty. I feel like we should do him a favour and kill this kid. Because it's in our interest for him to have a whole bunch of good titles, and he's kept our alliance, which is good. Can you go kill them? Arthur, can you not do that? Well, apparently now we might lose it. Oh, no, I really don't want to put Arthur in charge. We're going to have to. The Bulgarian Orthodox uprising has been invalidated. Righto. Is that our husband? Oh, bless. I have studied the Latin language for many moons. I personally penned this missive using the Latin script, a letter of friendship from a speaker of Brittonic. Oh, bless him. Get in the sea. We don't actually need to raise additional taxes because we're winning this war without doing so. Why is it validated? It's a good question. Might be that the territory inherited out. Might be that she's held onto the throne. She is maimed and melancholic, but can't really blame her for that. She's in poor health. A duke to scare a local mystic with dubious morals and a fabricated omen. Perfect. Before the mystic leaves Prince Jean's court, there is but one question. Will my false omen be one of fortune or doom? Bad omen. How are we looking on? So we've got 7 years left on that. We've got 56 years left on that. And a bunch of years left on those things. Righto. Really don't necessarily want that bit. Oh, hang on. Look, they're back. It's just a cat, dude. Get over it. Right. Let's go fight some Germans. We have a dangerous faction which we should probably look at. Let's... Arthur, look, I know you're eager. You're not. Lovely. That puts us on 71. There is a Liberty faction. How very dare they? You have way too many troops. How on earth do you have 4,000 men with one title? Has he got a bunch of mercs hired for some reason? Right, you know what we're going to do? You have a very ugly daughter. But we are going to temporary ally you. Right, chat, don't let me make Arthur marry the ugly kid from Hertfordshire. So 16 years. Alan's in trouble. We need to go help Alan. We must help Alan, but we must kill these first. French King's in trouble. Not surprised at all. Not too fussed about the French King, because we're quite happy with that actually fracturing a bit. Who am I swaying? She really likes us. We don't need to swear anymore. Blanca is preparing a special trip for young Prince Jean. The child trusts he will be brought on an enjoyable day in the forest. Jean will unfortunately get lost and be impossible to find before nightfall. Oh, how sad. God damn it! Got XCOM'd. Game XCOM'd us. Right, hopefully we'll kill this lot. That might be enough to win this war. $82, because we do need to go help Alan. This is how we're going to have to defend against Crusades, by the way. Righto. Yeah, we'll keep the German war banner. Right, we can piece that one out. Right. Before we disband these, we're going to have a Liberty faction war. Duke of Kent, so Siusa's call is causing us trouble. Right, we can win that. Let's go very quickly. How long till they spawn? 7 months. Okay. Let's split that army in half. You get back to London. You I want there. 21% of the contribution, and you are going to spawn in... So yeah, you'll be in Kent, so as long as we're in London, we'll be able to nab him. So that should be fine. But we will not leave Alan unaided. Alan will not stand alone. The French can stand on alone. Alan can't. Right, that has helped Alan out massively, so he's not fighting anyone else. So we can bring them back. I think we're going to take extort subjects, because we kind of need to extort our subjects right now. Right, they are actually in supply there, which is nice. So, how long we got on this? That's still 7 months, and that might actually trip under the limit again. Right. I'm going to disband them, because it's cheaper than getting them home. And we've got 7 months until that fires anyway, if it fires at all. Yeah, don't see that it just ticked under. Do I have ransomable prisoners? We should ransom if we do. Because we can't convert them. Because they'll be rulers. We have the Duke of West Franconia. You can stay in jail because we don't have a reason to... You can't give us any money. If you can't give us money, you're staying in jail. Oh, we've got a Jewish lady in jail. Trust. We can get free money off the King of France, but we kind of want him to do all right. Danish Jewish lady, yeah. Don't worry, that army is not after Alan. That army is the one that's smacking around the King of France in his Liberty War. But lowering crown authority in France is actually a positive outcome for us. Right, let's see if we can successfully lose a child in the woods again. Oh no, how sad! How sad! Prince John is dead. The search went long into the night before it was called off and reconvened at dawn. It was only then that the body was found, bloodied, mangled and torn after an attack by some vicious, hungry beast. At least I hope it was a beast. And they say children are the future. Right, so what that's done is it's meant he's inherited a bunch of titles, which has secured him up a bit more, which is good. So he's going to lose this war, and that's fine. Like, we're not fussed about him losing that war. Can we not tell our secrets to someone called, to our daughter Morgurs? Because that's never going to end well. Right, they're going to kick off in 4 months. It's going to be the Duke of Kent, the Countess of Somerset. So we need to deal with Somerset. This is handy actually, so we can get white back off of him. So let's raise the rest of the army there. We can afford to have it hanging around for a bit, so that's fine. We've also got a pending decision, so what's this? Oh, that's the German war banner. But I don't think we've got anywhere we can put it. I mean, it is a nice war banner. Oh no, we can hang it on the... We'd have to replace... What it should do when you hover over this slot is it should tell you what you've already got in that slot. We don't want to remove great-great-granddad's dead cat skin. Don't think we want to remove those because they're really good. And I guess the Pendragon banner's got... That's plus 15, 06, men-at-arms maintenance. Men-at-arms maintenance is really good for us. No, I think we leave that as it is. We were going to raise troops, weren't we? Let's raise them in Salisbury. Never would I have thought that a woman could have too much passion, yet it seems life has proved me wrong. Some days I feel if my spare time is nothing but sating Herbert's seamless, boundless lust and having romantic dinners with you. Let's let Herbert go. She's dead! Oh no! Did our kid inherit? Don't think she's going to be around for long, but... we could claim the Byzantine Empire. We could claim the Byzantine Empire. I have 3 large banners up, yeah. So, currently in the court, we have on display the Pendragon House banner, the Magnificent Tapestry, and Jacob's Tapestry. Now, arguably, we could replace that, but it is a nice tapestry. And in a small slot, we've got the Hide of the White Cat of Devon. Boundless ambition, indeed. I think kind of though, like, we want Roman Britain. I think we want Roman Britain first, and then we're going after the Byzantines. I want Arthur to conquer Roman Britain first. Yeah, so Alan, good news is Alan's about to win his war. France is losing theirs. That's unsurprising. How long has this frickin' war been going on? This war started 9 years ago. Guys, give it up. Right, so we're ready for our rebellion. 2 months. My husband is suffering because of the cat. No, our cat stays. You're out of supply, which surprises me. Only losing a 5 a month though, so that's fine. We'd be in supply if we went there. The husband's got really high intrigue, so it's actually really useful for us. You shouldn't have be right back. You should have gone. Let's try now. There you go. Come on. Launch your rebellion. My half-brother Princeps Merdin! Are you trying to plot against me and get my title? Not anymore, you're not. You're not shit. They need to turn that event down. If you get a cat, it's 100% and your spouse is allergic. Is it 100%? It does seem to be 100%. Yeah, he was going for a claim throne. Come on. You know you want to. Interestingly, Kent's army is already over there. Like, we're only losing a tiny bit of gold, so I can keep my troops up and ready as long as I want. This isn't going to be a problem. We have increased control in Dorset. Is she the one who's about to rebel against me? I don't want money off you, I'll give you an alliance. a shame she hasn't got any traits. We could marry her to Alan's son. They are the blandest of the Pendragons. They would be the perfect bland Pendragon couple. I feel like we kind of have to do that. I think our quest has to be to get an Alan on the throne of Byzantium. Byzantium. I see what you did there. Right, we've got to do this, haven't we? Can we educate you? Should we make Arthur Theodora's guardian? Because that'll keep us safe as much as anything else. And they'll end up with positive opinions of each other, which would be really handy. No, because Arthur will move to stay at the court. Yeah, we don't want to... Yeah, we can't do that. The thing is, getting her over here would stop her being murdered quite so much. Hang on, if we give Arthur some land... Yeah, but if he's landed, we can't... We can't give him a... Can we give him a title while he's in her court? We can't, can we? We must be close to death by now. We're 65 for fuck's sake. Let's give him some gold. We're making money. I kind of want that rebellion to fire first, because Arthur will have a harder time fighting that. I mean, technically she's a better granddaughter anyway. See, if we did this one, that's what we do. We're going to make Princess Scrabblehand Arthur's ward. Because she's not landed, so she moves to my court. So Princess Scrabblehand is theoretically better anyway. Anytime you want. Literally anytime you want. No rush. Don't, like, I can feel like you gotta hurry or anything. What does your territory don't we hold? Oh, okay, it's in Mercia, yeah, whatever. Promote culture. Our Romano-British is coming along nicely, it has to be said. Let's get it going in Cambridge. Come on, because I'm losing money now and I'm not happy about it. Anytime you fuckers want to. Yeah, we might have... The problem is I can't disband, because if I disband it's going to be 4 months before I can get troops again, because we're still in the eternal fucking war. She might win that. She won't win that, because she's relying entirely on our armies. I think when they lose, they break free. Yeah, which is fine. Right, she's no longer in it. It's the fucking Hereford dude again. How is he even in that? We're allied to him. Oh no, he can't join. Who's left in it? It's a standard crew again. Right, what we're going to have to do is disband this lot. Like, it might be because we're lurking on the Kent border. Oh, I forgot we're shagging the King of Scotland. Yeah, fine, become our soulmate. You're not the Myrmidons, you're the Knights of Knee. They want the Fort of Guildworth. Can we give them... Which one is not in our direct domain? Papworth is over there. You can have Papworth. Right, well that's sorted out the keeping the armies raised money for a while. Which is useful. Oh, wow. Go. How the hell did she pull that off? There's no way she should have been... She got really lucky there. Good work. Our integration efforts in the Duchy of Gwynedd are going very well. In fact, we might be able to try and impose taxation practices of the Regnum of Cornwall on a limited scale. The change de jure drift progress of Duchy of Gwynedd towards Regnum of Cornwall by 15%. We can drop it back and increase dev. I think we go increase it. Yeah, I think that's what it was. She got very lucky and she hit the leader. I swear to God you lot need to rebel. Can you rebel, please? Not least because haven't we got to break off this frickin' alliance to... Good God, man. Right, we can break that alliance off to the ugly kid. Yeah, I think there's clearly a variable, an adjective variable somewhere that doesn't get reset. I mean, that's basically what it's got to be. Someone is plotting against me. Well, with any luck, they're trying to murder me. So we could... I want them to revolt. I'm fine with them revolting. This Swedish war is now 12 years. It's been going on for 12 years. I think that might be approaching my all-time record for a war. Religious conversions going on. There's not really much else we can or should be doing. Suppose we could... Who's your heir? Your heir does not have any titles. Give it a go, shall we? Duke Bruno is well into abducting people. He really likes abducting people. Oh, Care Banner gave us 2 gold. That I missed a bit in the localization files. Yeah, you're probably right. Right, they've got more members now, so they really should kick off. Go Leinster. Damn. Irish are doing well. So someone's trying to claim our throne. And good luck. It's handy just having the extra person just in case. We're being raided. I mean, on the other hand, actually, I'm quite fine. No, actually, I don't need to reinforce that. That's the guy who's going to rebel against us. Let him deal with it. I'll hit his troop numbers. Ooh, it's you. Did she really think... Yeah, exactly. Way hey! How you doing, kid? Would you like to convert to my faith, join my court, and give me a weak hook? demand conversion and you recruit to my face, that's fine. I feel like it's time for your mother to have a horrible accident. Yeah, they kind of do need to rework raiding, I think. I'm not sure how they rework it, but I think they do need to rework it. Because it is furiously OP. Like, if you can be bothered to do it, it's furiously OP. He's very competent, and he could make us a chest. I think we've got another furniture spot. I think it cost us 50. Yeah, go for it. Our heir is a deviant. Arthur is a deviant, that's annoying. You want to go to Eastern Europe? Yeah, fine, go on then. Can you please just kick off? Should we go help France in that war? The time has come for me to depart upon my adventure, my Regina. My beneficiary Dennis bows as he can weighted down by heavy bags. Before I leave, please tell me if there's anything specific you want to keep an eye out for. I trust your instincts. Get out of the pub and go fucking find me something. Right, let's go win this war for France. Yeah, that would do it. Increase the movement time. I kind of also think what they need to introduce is some kind of better representation of what issues it causes at home while you're off raiding. That would be one way of doing it. Damn it, she survived. He's now near Sens. Fine. I trust Royal. I trust our husband. We just want that rebellion to fire, because then we can stress ourselves to death. think if we can kill this army, that should do it for him. My lady! My beneficiary, Dag, gestured over to an object covered in fabric with a wide grin on his face. I have toiled many days and nights in finding the Pendragon chest. Yeah, piety boost. It's alright. It's not amazing, but it's alright. Maybe we should give it to Alan. It could be the Alan's chest. The chest of Alan's. Right, he's got ticking, so we can get back home. And we need a new spy master. I do not need carps. So that I'm disbanding the troops. They really need to rebel. Look, chat, we're not at war for the first time in a long time. Nice. We could give our cat away. You can be our court musician. Ooh, we're in the high medieval era. Queen Gera is inspecting a ship anchored in one of the harbours of Dithmarschen later this week. It would be easy for me to have my agents drench a rowboat meant to ferry her out in a flammable liquid. Let's try it. She's dead! Oh, how sad. How sad. Such a tragedy. Such a tragedy, she's dead. Which should mean... all hail King Camel, the Hellenic king of Germany. Here we go. I will not be fucking threatened. Right. Arthur, can you not? Right, we want to try and get the Kentish men. They may also be men of Kent. But whatever they are, we want to get them before they join up with everyone else. That's nice, we captured a valuable hostage. That's got to be adding to the war score. Yeah, that's a 50% from him, that's perfect. How is that even? There's no way on earth that should be even. No way they should have higher quality troops than me. Fucking cataphracts, for Christ's sake. Right, do we... let's not risk it. Let's get some mercs. I don't think she died. I think she, she's part of the rebellion. Yeah, see, they don't think they can win. Or they wouldn't be moving off of it. The game massively lied there. It's the world's biggest lie. If we smack Kent round again, we'll win this. That's a 6-month siege, so that's fine. Steward. Ooh, hello. No, but we really need you doing that. So we will reassign you. Fucking independence faction. Get in the sea. How the fuck have you got 23,000 troops? Who are you allied with? 12k, who are you allied with? Right, we need to win a war then. You know what it was? I bet they had the Holy Order. And it counted the Holy Order, but the Holy Order can't fight us. Right, Bernie, you're going to have to help us with this one. And... damn. Get a lot for the air. Well, we're going to call you in. Alan! We need your troops. Help us, Alan! We technically could marry more Gers off as well. Yarden of Mon have got a lot of troops and would be very handy right now. Mon, do you want to get in this war? This is what I love about CK3, like, it's toddling along quite fine, and then suddenly, very quickly, it is not toddling along quite fine. I feel like we might want to drop this down to speed 3 for a bit. Right, 4 months on that siege, and that should be enough to kill this first war off. We have... we recruit him. I can't actually remember who was the sponsor back then. I've got the regular season kit from that at the same time, so I'll have it somewhere. But yeah, in a weird way, I thought the sponsor agreeing not to be on the shirt was almost a nicer touch than the club agreeing to be in the shirt, because they didn't have to do that. I like how we've gone from being in no wars to being in 3 wars. But we're going to win this, it's fine. This war should end when we take that, I think. I think that will be enough. And then we're going to have to march north and deal with these fuckers. Right, let's see if we can scare them off, because that should give us ticking. King Bernard is trying to kill me. Dude. Right, I don't think that's giving us ticking. Right, we're going to have to kill him. Right, that's killed off that war. Everyone gets to stay in jail. Now we need to rush north and deal with all of this lot. Right, everyone, we're going north. We got a new artifact. Oh, we can put the Pendragon chest down there. Yeah, there you go. Right, as long as they reinforce us, we should be fine here. Get in, you fools! Hey, look, the Byzantines just showed up. Pay him off. Let it not be said that our fucking around with getting our dynasty on all the thrones was not incredibly useful. Right. So who's pushing for independence? We need to smack them around. Right, there and there. So let's get that capital. How are we looking on supply? We are not great on supply. Okay, we need to get on there and split off siege and get back in supply. You can stay ill. I actually don't mind if we get succession now, because everyone will still be locked in the war. Right, station besiegers. Split in half. Go there and then split in half. Split in half. Get over there to get some supply. No, honestly, dying now is fine. I'm fine with dying now. Because everyone we've called into this war will still be locked into this war with us, even though the alliances will drop. And we've got a chunk of our people in prison, so we can take their stuff off them and redistribute titles. The Sicilian Orthodox Uprising, okay. That's a good point. They probably won't be counted as traitors, so we do want to revoke. So who have we got in? Oh, we can't. Yeah, we can do, because it's the ones that we imprisoned. So you're getting your title revoked. Take Kent off of him. You're getting your title taken off of you. And you get your titles taken off of you as well. You're going to get one of them. We do have a dynasty perk. Should we take one? Generational belligerence might be nice. But let's go convergent traits first. They're gathering for another go at it. King Tudor has died. That's quite handy for us, actually. Oh no, that was our lover, not our husband. Husband's intrigue is insane. I'm actually half tempted to white piece this out. Because the Byzantines will have gone home. I mean, theoretically we do have numbers. Well, they got 9k over there. We need Arthur not to marry the random ugly kid. Which we can actually break now, I think. We might not want to yet. Got a few more years. Oh, that's really annoying because Shrewd is really hard to get. I wonder how she got Shrewd. I thought the only way to get Shrewd was off of an event on a pilgrimage. I do wonder whether we might piece this out. If we could capture it, we could redistribute the titles. What we could do is, let's run everyone for Norfolk. If we can lure some of their troops over out here. If we can get them, some of them over to come overseas, we'll be fine. As long as they're dicking around over here, we can go for full occupation on everything else. Husband is dead. Weirdly, that's alright for us, because what we actually want to do very quickly is find someone with insanely high stewardship to marry. And then flip them onto managed domain, because that's going to knock us up to 9, which means we're almost on there. And if we do that... Oh, we're not quite there. Oh well. I should have checked our stuff first. Right, they're going to come to sea. Okay. Apparently we're not going to die anymore. They've got a lot of troops. Right, let's get Norfolk out of this war. They're going to land with everything, that's fine. They might split up. Yeah, we got this war now. We got this war. Right, is there anyone else in terms of religious terms we could deal with? Oh, did Germany convert, little shit? How dare you convert? Outrageous. Artifacts have low durability. Let's repair some artifacts. You really mind about that? Yeah, maybe. I don't think he's in my jail. I think he's in someone else's jail. Sweet. Okay, that's good timing. Believe it or not. Because they're bleeding troops over here. Get this siege. Come on, come on, come on, come on, because we need to go smack these guys around. Gotcha! Enforce demands. Now we need to get those titles off of them. You lose that. Give me some money. Don't know who you are, but if you can give us some money, you will do. Oh, you're considering that now, so we can't do anything with you. Yeah, you can leave. Yeah, get out of prison. Quite tempted to take that off of her anyway, but we won't. Just leave her in prison. Yeah, he is. He's in our prison again. The annoying thing is we can't convert him back. He's got no cash. He can stay in our prison then. Why is he our prisoner? Good afternoon, wizard. Good to see you, man. Right, have we got any other vassals in prison? So he we can't do anything with. She's the other one, and we can revoke her once she accepts the ransom. You can give us all of that. Now we can happily die. We are well over our domain limit, but we're going to give some stuff out as Arthur. Oh no, the Normans. The Normans are coming. The Norse are trying to form the Normans. Good call. We could reset perks. Let's find out if they refixed that bug in the patch. Because I will assume that we took the skills. Yeah, we took Groom to Rule. So let's see if they fixed it in the patch. Arthur is currently 10, 21, 15, 7, 13. They've fixed it. Because he's still 21. So they fixed it a few patches back. They broke it in the Royal Court released, and then they fixed it again. Yeah, Kilmatronics, they broke it. We tested it on stream about 3 weeks ago. No, they haven't. It's still broken again. It's still broken again. They still haven't fixed it again. That is the most paradox thing ever. Is fixing a really interesting game bug and then accidentally unfixing it when they do a release, and then not spotting that they haven't unfixed it. So it used to be that you'd get the alert. So essentially you can double perk. So for those who don't understand it, Groom to Rule will give all of your children extra 1 to 3 skill points, regardless of how old they are. It's retroactive. The thing is, when you reset your perks, you can take Groom to Rule again. Now, when the game launched, I worked out that you can actually take it twice and it would give the boost twice. Then, when they released... It was like that up until right through the Northman DLC, and a couple of bits after, and then they fixed it. And it would still give you the notification that it fired, but it would actually not give you the points. When they released Royal Court, they seem to have accidentally broken that again and added the bug back in. So, if you want to... If you're a ruler, it is good at the end of your life, if you know you're going to die, to reset your perks and take Groom to Rule again. Because essentially it means over the course of your your rule, you have the chance to give your kids anything between 2 to 6 skill bonus points each. Yeah, it only fires at age 3, so if you've got kids younger than 3, they're not going to get the benefit, but yeah, there you go. Don't forget, we are sponsored by Bird and Blend. Other streamers will push energy drinks at you. I'm pushing tea at you. Hot Cross Bun is what I'm drinking today, which is really tasty. A mixture of lots of black teas, really nice afternoon tea, like quite mellow and quite full-bodied, really tasty. Use the link, helps the stream. Yeah, I do wonder how that happened. With my developer hat on, I do wonder how that happened. Right, we're about to die anyway, so there's not really a massive benefit in reality. In that gives us a tiny bit of things. Take that, take that. Take detailed ledgers. There we go, that'll do. And we might as well extort our subjects if we can. After yet another stressful day, I slump down on a chair in my chamber. For how long will I be able to keep this up? Suddenly I hear a quiet meow and my cat, Kerbanog, jumps up on my lap and starts purring. I sit with him for a while, just listening to the calming sound and petting his white fur. But, since you've been in, since B&B have been drinking a lot more tea, this is actually one of the things, and it's a reason why, not just with Bird and Blend, but with, which I would drink anyway if they weren't sponsoring me, but with other stuff as well, is I am drinking good tea means I drink less alcohol and less coffee. I have almost completely removed coffee from my diet because I now tend to drink morning kick in the mornings, which is a kind of really nice tea that Bird and Blend do that kind of just gives you a bit of a kind of starting buzz, and that's really been great. That doesn't mean I don't drink coffee at all, but it does mean that just generally I'm drinking less coffee. It's really worth doing. Did I use custom order for religion? No, I did not. The whole goal of this stream was to prove that you can convert to dead religions without having to start with a custom one. We did accidentally prove it in a way we were not expecting to prove it, and I'll do a video on it at some point, which is actually... so, when they fix the bug, I will do another run where we do it properly. But, the short version is... Something I discovered while doing this is... So, if you want to... Ooh, we could reform Hellenism. No, we need the holy sites, don't we? Let me show you. So, if you look at the bonus costs on this, you'll see that I've taken a whole bunch of stuff when we did our cultures to reduce the cost of converting. And it turns out that the way Paradox have coded this, there is a maximum amount of bonuses, that both positive and negative, that can be applied to a religion when you try and convert. And the positives get applied first. So if you rack up enough positive bonuses to your conversion, it starts to knock off the bottom the negative bonuses against converting. And that means very quickly you suddenly find you're not getting the minus 500 conversion cost from going from a reformed or an existing religion to a dead religion. So we managed to work out that I could get the cost down to about 23,000 piety, which would have been achievable with some kind of clever gameplay. But in the end, we didn't actually need it, because I managed to knock the extra conversion bonuses off the bottom, which meant we ended up only paying 250 to convert to a dead religion. So you can convert in-game. Right now, you can convert very easily if you know what you're doing, by essentially abusing a maths bug in the game. But if you want to genuinely RP it, and when they fix that bug I'll do it again so that we can do it, you can get the cost of conversion down to about 25,000 piety, which, if you set yourself up right, is achievable in a single reign. It's hard, but there are ways to do it, and I know how you do it. Is it possible to mention your channel and support it through physical B&B stores rather than the online link? I have one about 5 minutes away. Not to my knowledge, unless they're doing pickup orders. They were doing pickup orders for a while, in which case you could order online and pick it up at the shop. But it never hurts to mention it in the shop. I wouldn't get the benefit of it, but it's nice. It would hopefully filter back up the chain to people who do the social media stuff and all of that kind of thing. And even just things like if you buy Bird and Blend tea, and you're on Twitter, just mention it when you bought some in the shop and that you did it because you heard me talking about it on stream. All that kind of stuff helps. And is appreciated. Like, legit appreciated. Yeah, so in the end what we did was we made it really hard for ourselves by kind of converting before we were really ready to convert, because we wanted some kind of challenge off of it. Right, can we die, please? Raiders? How very dare you? That's enough. Go kill them. Well, at least we're leaving Arthur with a bit of a pot now. Some apply differently. I mean, it's possible. It is possible. Because that was the thing, is when we were looking at how the percentages worked, it was very clear they were taking fixed rates off rather than being relative. Maybe some of them apply relatively and some of them apply as fixed costs. And I think Paradox just need to clarify that and arguably just make it one or the other. They either need to make it one or the other, and make it very clear which ones apply in different ways, because that would do it. But I think the maths worked out when we looked at it, when we did the maths on it. It did work out that it was equivalent to one of the costs dropping off the bottom. Yeah, it was Stonehenge that tipped it. The moment we acquired Stonehenge, suddenly we got it desperately cheap. I may do a console run off stream just to see if I can work out what's actually happening. I think I'll probably do that in the week. I might do a console game setup where I just set it up so I can see what bonuses apply in what ways. And then I can write it up or do a little video telling about how it actually works. I think we could actually send troops to help him, because, like, it's not really a problem. He's only up against 800, so let's just raise all men at arms. Men at arms, go help. Go siege something. No, go buy water. It's quicker. We're generating a nice amount of gold now as well. I think we'd probably win against his armies if we needed to. But that should help. Because all we need to do is get some war score. But yeah, I need to have a look into that religion thing, because I do legit want to do a religious conversion run. Yeah, we know we're going to die. Sell some titles. She's going to give me free money. Thank you. RIP! RIP! Can we get some Fs in chat, please? For Regina Ethla, who died at 74. She reigned for 56 years. Regina Ethla of Cornwall's soul has finally been cast to Hades at 74 years of age. A bit harsh. She drank herself to death. Mind you, we did kill a lot of people. A shameless adulterer. She will be remembered for her treachery and her covetous disposition. We didn't betray anyone. Rex Arthur ascends to the throne. A silent man. Many do not expect him to do well in diplomatic matters. He's 31. I don't think this is our Arthur. It is an A Arthur, and we will expand the kingdom under him. Right, first things first, Arthur needs to lose the silly hat. So, Arthur, old chap. Good news is he's no longer betrothed to the ugly lady, because we did manage to sort that out. Can you... not wear the silly hat? Not that worried about your stuff. I feel like you should have a beard. I think those crowns are a bit excessive for where we are right now. Go with the North Circlet. Yeah, I mean, maybe we should rename him. He's not really a proper Arthur, is he? I mean, really, our proper Arthur should be called Artur, anyway. Right, importantly, we need Alan. Alright, well, we need to let the game sort itself out first. Right. Let's get some... We're going to transfer you. So we have a ton of duchies to give out, which is deliberate, because we can now give them to people who are going to like us. So, first things first, what powerful vassals is it claiming need council positions and are they any good? So we've got Armsaltel of Hertfordshire, who we're not that fussed about. Now, Comatesa and a Doc Merc Titus of Kent will stop being our vassal if we actually give that territory to someone decent. Or we could let her keep it. She's allied to Surrey, which would be a problem for us. Because we could actually give Lewes to someone and set them up instead. Is it Lewis? I always forget. Is it Lewis? Right, give me someone. Who's our best steward? Right. Comatista Plautia is our best steward. She has the Earldom of Gwent. I feel like we should actually... She is allied to Alan. I think we're going to give her, because those bonuses we can undo, because like 75 of them are from too many duchies, and that's fine. So we can give her... Right, cousin dear, I would like to give you that. And then I'm also going to give you the petty kingdom of Duerborough, which means she very much likes us now. That's in Gwynedd. That is Duerbarth as well, I think. So we're going to just grant that to a local noble of the right culture. And then we're going to transfer him to her. She really frickin' likes us now. Which is even better because actually... she is an excellent steward. And that's great. Put you on promote culture. Get promote culture going in Suffolk. Right, spy master. Baroness of Southwark is good at it, but she doesn't like us. You are in the earldom of Cambridgeshire. Now, is Cambridgeshire... are you the right religion? You are the right religion and culture. You are a bleeder. But that's fine. No, I don't want to give it to you. Right, who have we got in the court? I mean, he's decent. He is a lunatic, though. We got any ladies in the court we can marry to people with high... How old are you these days? 34. Who's in our... Right. I'm just wondering if we've got any ladies we can marry off to someone with really good... Why don't you marry... Kaiden here. You, sir. Not Essex. East Anglia, that's the one, isn't it? And we can transfer a vassal to you. I think. Maybe not. You just get Cambridgeshire. Apparently so. Okay, fair enough. That means you can now become our spy master. And you like us a lot, which is useful. With 30 intrigue. Thank you very much. Now he is the Commes Ab Marinus of Dunbar. What other titles are we getting rid of? So we don't want Gwynedd. And Kent. We need to give Kent to someone. So we were looking at giving Lewis away, weren't we? So can we get anyone that's got ridiculously good diplomacy? I mean, we could just give Herbert here a title. Let's just give Herbert a title. If he'll convert, which he has, grant title. You can have where's Kent gone? You get Sussex and you get Kent. And that leaves Marshall as a position we want to give out. So we've got this dude who's got 17, so we could just make him a Marshal. John of Dorset is decent. We're under our title limit. We've got one more duchy to give out, and that's Gwynedd. So we could give, we give Abertaithy out, which we should do. Have we got? Can we get someone with crazy good military? Firstly, have we got anyone with crazy good military? No. Have we got any ladies? Where are the single ladies at? Aurelia, would you like to marry? What about this dude? He's Welsh. 22. So, a good number, so yeah, you can be content. So if you hover over this, it'll tell you. So 6 is poor, you can see there. If I look at my skills, you can see I've got learning 15, which is good. Stewardship 15, which is good. I've got 23, which is excellent. So generally speaking, if you're above 10 would be average. If you're above 10, you're probably doing quite well. She is now married. You, sir. This, by the way, is why those wars timed out very well for us. Because it meant I could sit on all of this stuff and give it out via Arthur. Which means Arthur has instantly got a whole bunch of relatively loyal vassals. And this is something you kind of want to plan for in this game, is you do want to plan for succession. Like, think about how your succession is going to work. Like, when you know you're starting to get close to death, just set stuff up for going well. Right, religious conversion. Get working on Dorset. You're doing stuff, you're doing stuff, you're doing stuff. Because now, look, we've got 25, 24, 26 and 30. Like, that is insanely high. Excellent, 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 excellent. Now, obviously, they're going to die off over time and whatever else, but at least for now, it means we're doing quite well. We probably need to think about getting married, or just shagging around a lot. We are wearing the Pendragon scale armor. We could go to something else, but not going to. So I think everything's fine on that. We've gone down the strategist route. That's not bad. Let's stand up for a bit, I think. Yeah, being shy does make rampant shagging quite difficult for us, so I do wonder. I don't know if it makes shagging difficult. I can't remember whether it gives penalties against sleeping around. Because one option is for us to just go seduction. Because we're a genius, we're a beautiful genius. Is there advantage to having your capital be your culture and religion? Yes, 100%. Because if the territory isn't your culture and religion, it adds negative modifiers to the amount of income you make in that area. And obviously increased unrest. I mean, we could just get a concubine, actually. No, there's no decent concubines around. Right, we have contributed in this war, so we can probably bring these troops home, but we might as well go fight someone. And we'll do it. I think we go temptation. I think. We also want to negotiate alliances. We do want our alliance back with Alan. All hail Alan. And that's actually a decent alliance for us as well. Now, we no longer have that alliance, but she is of our line. And obviously she's going to marry the Allens. Our nephew is now the heir. At the moment. Who's her brother. She's done really well, considering what she's had to fight to do. We could totally go and win that war for her. I mean, essentially, if she loses that war, a ton of stuff breaks away from the Byzantine Empire. Which actually might not be bad for us. I think if that happened, we'd focus on taking Constantinople for ourselves, because we could then actually look to rebuild the Byzantine Empire as a stretch goal. Because I think that she would lose enough territory for the Byzantine Empire to cease to exist. So I'm kind of in two minds as to whether we help her or not. If we seduce, so let's say we are looking for hot girls in our area. Now we could do with getting another trait into the line. So let's just test this. So if we went robust, and we want them to be unlanded. We want them to be lustful. We want them to be lustful. We need them to be unmarried. Interesting, not a lot of lustful ladies outside there at the moment. So we've got Lunger here. Hello. Genius. She's not far off being invitable to court. If we could get to court, we could just concubine her. So I think lustful is one of the last traits you get as a when you're growing up. So you do get it via education, but it's one of the last ones you get. Now, if we wanted to seduce her, we've got a 95% chance on seducing her. Yeah, so we get stressed because we're just. So we don't want to be doing the seduction thing. I think we don't marry, you know. If we can avoid it. We don't need to. Like, if we can pick up a couple of lovers, and then we just legitimize kids as and when they get good ones. Like, we're under our stewardship limit, and we're going to stay under our stewardship limit. We've got a good stewardship limit. We can always marry if we need to. Like, if she survives, she'll be great. So I think we go straight for... We could go martial, finish off the run, so we get strategist. That's probably a good idea. I feel like Arthur should push for Kingdom of England. I think that would be beneficial to us, would be to push for Kingdom of England. Hello. Hello, Kitty. How you doing? Why don't you come in and say hello to people? Come and say hello to people. Let me sit down, and you can come say hello to people. We have snacks up here. Come and have some snacks. Oh, yes. You going to jump up and get snacks? Are we doing snacks on the floor? Snacks on the floor? Okay, let me see if I can get the camera so that people can see you. Let's play the how long is my cable? There we go. Good kitty. Brave little kitty. There you go, well done. No, that was sufficient snacks for now. You happy? There you go. There you go, chat. That was Napoleon. Having a wander. Bonus kitty action. Right, I think we... So, he's gone downstairs a couple of times. He still doesn't see it as his territory, so he'll come down and he's like, am I allowed to be down here? Oh, we're back again, are we? What's up? Yeah, come back if you want. Has Bex given you lunch? Is that what it is? Let me find out if she's given you lunch or not. Have you given Napoleon lunch? Oh, hello, you coming up? I'm gonna go on the windowsill for a bit. You like the windowsill? See if you can see him on the windowsill. There you go. Yeah, that's the thing. Clocks changing would have confused him. Right. Yeah, I think we finish out this path because we're already on it, and we know we can seduce as required at the moment. Well, this is why I'm checking. We could go chivalry. Chivalry would actually be useful for us. Actually, control growth. Go authority. I mean, yeah, I'm definitely not trusting Napoleon when he says whether he's had lunch or not. Right, we need to be out of this war first, so we can drop these troops down. Right, we've earned war score in that war, so we can reevaluate and see what we're looking at. Let's get a hunt done, because we need the stress loss. Let's invite some champions. And let's divine the stars. Holy fuck! As someone was asking earlier why we're not getting married, the benefit of not getting married is it means we've got much more control over our inheritance. Because we can essentially then pick who becomes our heir. I spent many nights looking up into the night sky, tracking the movement of the celestial bodies. Over time I noticed a pattern, and after days of analysis, I am now confident in my prediction. The signs are clear, a great battle lies in wait for me. How Arthurian. So we get martial +2, learning -2 for 10 years. Nice. Right, we should feast as well. Essentially, if we can get those two ladies as our lovers, we're laughing. You can get released. Right. So we've got all of this stuff. Two events. My court has become renowned for the luxurious levels of hospitality on offer, and guests here often proves useful. On occasion, however, we get redundant guests at court, whose purpose is unclear, whose presence is an unnecessary drain on my treasury. One such hanger-on is Zoinislawa, who has been here for some time as a guest and seems to eat enough for 12. The woman is eating me out of house and home, son, so if I let her stay... 1% off our monthly income, but we get boosted prestige. We might take in hospitable host. That's not really a crazy negative. I'm judged harshly for my hospitality towards Adenis the criminal, who is avoided by almost everyone on account of their wicked faith. My failure to condemn the proximity... What faith is he? There's an old vigilist. You must repent. Right, can we raise any levels of things while we're doing this? Can we push her up to a level 3? No. We could get a building down here. London is a money place, so we want tax officers. I don't want to spend too much gold because I'm still worried that we're going to get crusaded. But we probably could up our men at arms a bit. Right, let's get all of the base ones up to 5. Because, yeah, shy is going to be a problem for us. We can afford for Cadwin of East Anglia to lose opinion. Because he really likes us anyway. Cloutilia we like. We could have seduced our cousin there. But I don't think that's actually that useful to us. Right, we've already got 95% chance, so we don't need to dabble. Alan! Alan has created the Pendragon Nonce. I really wish we could rename them. Can we rename them? We can! What is the motto for the Pendragon Allans? Chat, you need to give me the motto for the Pendragon Allans. The Pendragallans, of course. This is fine is actually really cool. I like that. We'll go with this is fine. The Pendragallans. Right, we are reasonably flush. So we could build another city. Someone is plotting against me, and you should be on disrupt schemes. That's a claim throne, that's fine. Well, it's an sort of sideways Allen run, because we're never being the Allens. Like, maybe if we get like the perfect child, they should be called Allen. That should be the one time we get some Allens. Giedra and I walked gardens talking about all manner of things. We eventually realised we had both lost track of time, and when we returned, what an evening we had. Actually, we can rename people, can't we? Oh, we can't rename you, because you're not our ruling character. Boo. A Nala, a reverse Allen, yeah. It's almost like what we should actually do is the Allen dynasty, the Pendrag Allens should be breeding entirely to not have any traits. Like their goal should be to breed out any good traits they get in the family. I just gained a bunch of Palace of Beavers artifact was created. What? Palaces of the Beavers. Building construction time minus 15%. Holy shit, that's really good. That's an incredible bonus for what is a not high level trinket. Keep an eye out for that one when you're playing the game. Merlin is plotting against Arthur. Ah, Napoleon hadn't been fed. That's why he's lurking around. Beck's going to come and do it now. Right, I feel like we should declare war on someone. Rip our really good marshal. Oh, fine, you can have it. Good afternoon, Pangolin. We are doing okay. Right, that is lover number 1. And then, who was the other one? Clementia here. Also a 95%. We're going to need to do some stress loss. But that's fine. I returned from Europe with an artifact from my journey. Inside a goblet, I ask a dentist where he got this, and he tells me of a hair-raising dare he had with a stranger that ended with the opponent losing after drinking poison. I mean, it's... yeah, okay. It's a decent goblet. Whoa, hang on. Gundalf Sunnison, as an armor inspiration, wants to make a shield. His skill is legendary and renowned throughout the world. We will recruit you and sponsor you. And that stresses us out. Right, we're going to gain Drunkard, because it's like not the worst thing to have. Our councillors need to die less. Stress loss, that's fine. No, go away. Shy is just legit the worst. Oh no! What do you mean he's no longer my courtier? I just fucking recruited him. It's like a ton of stress to court him. We are not in any wars. Right. So the Allens, the Pendrick Allens are secure at the moment. Absolute respect to Theodora. She's held this together. There's no way she should really be able to hold this together, but she has. Oh yeah, we got Kent back, that's what it is. So we could give Kent out again. What would we want to get for it if we were going to do it? Probably another really good marshal. How old are you? Doncaster 98, thank you very much for the bits. That is absolutely appreciated. You, madam. No, I'm not paying that much to recruit you. Not marrying Gedra off. Or Clementia. Not hugely useful to me. Let's play the random title roll game. I think we can do that, can't we? Can't we get rid of that? I'm not being an idiot, am I? You should be able to generate a random lord to take it. Yeah, where's my grant to button? Yeah, but Luz is the main holding. But this is the main holding down here. I'm not being an idiot, am I? Maybe I am being an idiot. It's entirely possible I'm being an idiot. Like, there should be a thing up here that says, I want to give it away. Like, just create a random lord. But apparently not. Right, okay, well... Oh yeah, look, Gandalf's just turned up. Right, well, Gandalf is a berserker. Oh, he's the one who recruited then fucked off. We could seduce him. I thought you could do it for more than the not just the non-primaries. I thought they changed it so that you could. Precisely because with the new culture stuff, you just need sometimes to generate lords of your culture. But maybe I'm wrong. Good afternoon, Belgian cat. Well, Hastings I won't get because we've leased it out to Grandmaster Florian. Look, there you go. Look, Buckingham. Buckingham I can grant to. Lose I can't grant to. So what is the difference between Buckingham Yeah, but Kent's... Is it because she holds the duchy? Can you only do it when you hold the de jure title? No, because look, I can't do it on Winchester either. And that's... Ah! But that's got a holy order in it as well. Yes, that's what it is. If the holy order hold any territory in the area, you can't create a random lord to grant stuff to. Which is odd, but okay. So I guess that means... Yeah, I assume it's kind of a bit of a safety net so that you don't accidentally give away your holy order. I think that's exactly what it is. Possibly even to stop you doing a bit of gamesmanship about how you give away your holy order. Right, well... Who is... Can you actually get a decent husband? Right, it was 17 to recruit you, so it's worth a gamble. I'll become the owner of Yaku Lamela Arna. Yeah, why not? You got the cash. Right, would you convert, please? And then we are going to give you Luz and Kent. He actually likes us now, so I'm not going to take that off of him, but at least we know we've got a backup. If you conquer land with a holy order and you're of the same faith, do you inherit that order? Yes, you do. And this is actually the way that you can do it to make sure you get more than one holy order in your realm. So one thing you can do, for example, is, let's say what I did was I conquered, say, Cheshire here, which I do not have a de jure claim over. I could, if I hadn't got a holy order already, I could conquer Cheshire, found a holy order in Cheshire, grant Cheshire independence, found another holy order within my territory, Then I could conquer Cheshire again, and I would become the patron of 2 holy orders. Now, you can't raise multiple holy orders under your banner during a regular war, so you can only ever hire 1, but at least it means you've got choices of which holy order to hire. The other advantage it gives you is if you are doing like we're doing here, where you've created your own religion, or you're a minor religion in a majorly Catholic world, what it does mean is anytime there's a crusade, holy orders will always join. So the more holy orders in the world, the better off you are, basically. So it's something worth thinking about, basically. We did it when I did the Queen of Africa run. We did it down here. We conquered, formed a holy order here, released, then went back and conquered again, so that we could have multiple holy orders, just to help protect the religion. Right, I feel we should be pushing... Have we already got a king? We've got the Kingdom of Wales and the Kingdom of Cornwall. We don't have the Kingdom of England, which we could get by dealing with Mercia. Now, we're not illustrious yet, so we might not want to go up against... We might just want to do some minor wars. She's not prego yet. So we now have the Yerklu armor, which is alright. It's not great. It's alright. We have something new over here. Sylvanus' Goblet is nice. I feel like we should gift Theodora something, because we've got loads of armour. Have the lamellar armour. He's already got decent armour. Alan of the Pendragallons already has good armour, because he has... He's wearing this second-hand scale of Alan's. Now we could give him some better armour. We're wearing the Pendragon scale, which is bloody brilliant. Look at the prowess boost it gives us. And number of knights +2, which is filth. Is there a current Alan? Yes, the King of Britain. He is King Alan of the Pendragallons. Well, an Alan should have okay armour. Right, let's start securing England. I think it's time. No, Bernard's still Hellenic. Let's look for a court physician as well, because we might even just get a good character. Ooh, exotic size of Grand Hall. What does our court look like? Do we like our court? That's a bit meh. It's a lot of money, but... I'm not convinced by any of those. Like, we don't know what his court looks like. Can you start some small wars? Yeah, I think that's probably what we're going to do. We're definitely not copying Alan's court. What I really want is the Byzantine one. Right, let's just start some minor wars. Jorvik's a bit too strong for us. We want to watch for when he dies. I mean, Lancaster's just there for the taking. Don't even need to do anything other than raise men at arms. Unless he hires a holy or whatever. Well, which he has the piety to do. He might do. Let's just watch for that. We just have to watch for him raising a holy order. She is a renowned physician and absolutely can have the job. We are going to YOLO that and lead it ourselves. Yeah, Northern Ireland's got a bit of this. I want to buy this game, but I'm worried about if it's easy or not, and if not easy, I don't want to. Is it easy? It's not super hard unless you want it to be super hard. Is probably the way I'd kind of describe it. It's not exactly as Jopper says. It's not easy to start with and to master, but it has very good tutorials in which you play as Ireland. And it's a game where half the fun is losing and working out how you lose. Oh, get out, get to sea. That way. Yeah, weirdly the fun part is losing. Because it's like, well, I might have some kids, or I might die before I have kids, and then the run's over and all that. Because it's open-ended. It's not like a game where you've kind of got an end challenge to it. What I'd suggest is wait for it to be on sale. Like, Paradox regularly puts stuff on sale, or wait, you know. Or if you've got Xbox Game Pass, it's on Xbox Game Pass PC, and it will be on Xbox Game Pass on Xbox by the end of the month. So yeah, what you could do is, here's a way you can do it, is look for a Game Pass free trial. Yeah, sorry, as I was saying, yeah, my advice, wait for Game Pass to do like one of their £1 a month offers, and then pick up Game Pass, and then you get a whole month of trying CK3 for free, and if you like it, at the end of that, then buy the game. Or buy Game Pass. Job done. Deaf Dog and Beer Monster, thank you very much for the follows, that is really appreciated. So do we care that Petty King Albrecht has died? We did pin him. We do. We do. I love this game. I think it's a brilliant game. But yeah, I would, you know, I know what I want in a game, not what you want in the game. So I would honestly say do that. I think it's worth the money, but at the same time, I think actually just buy a Game Pass for a month and give it a go. Like, that'd be cheaper than buying the game. Oh yeah, we're still educating our niece, who is the heir to Byzantine, the She's not the heir, but she is part of the Byzantines. She'd have been a good wife for us, actually. Yeah, so the reason we were waiting on that is because we wanted to go after Jorvik. And we can do now, because he has no troops. Right, score. We now have 2 nice, very good... yeah, I mean, to give you an example of how many hours have I got in this game. Let me pause this and I'll just have a quick look. Because I have it on Steam. I do actually have Game Pass, but I got this before I had Game Pass. I go to Library. Crusader Kings 3. I have... yeah, I have just over 1,000 hours in this game. Like, that's value for money for me. Easily. She can keep greedy, because we're not going to take stress off of her. We're only really doing it because it was handy. Right, we can win that war in force. Now, we are being raided, which is not very nice. Will you go murder them, please? Yeah, exactly what Death Dog says. If you, and just play the tutorials. Just play Ireland. And I've got I've done a couple of videos on my YouTube channel, which is !YouTube, about things to just watch for when you're starting out. Maybe I should do a kind of combined one of all of that. Just talking through some of the things that kind of will catch you out. But honestly, play and lose a lot. It's so much fun. The big thing I would say, and this is the thing that so many people get wrong with this game, is they treat it like a map painter. And by that I mean they treat it... yeah, welcome though. They treat it like a game of conquest, like they want to conquer all the countries. And it's actually surprisingly easy to do that with a single ruler. But the whole thing is, the game is really a dynasty simulator. It's about the stories you create yourself with the dynasty you're playing. And when people inherit, your titles will fracture. They will split between people, and they'll go, oh no, I now don't have as much territory, I'm losing the game. It's like, you're not losing the game. The game was never about how much territory you hold. It's about the stories and adventures your family go on. It's like this whole thing we've got going on with the Allans. You know, we accidentally ended up creating this wonderful little side story about the Allans because they took over the Chervan cities. You know, we'd abandoned that son and he went off and did things on his own. And now for that reason we honour his memory by always making sure there's an Allan in charge somewhere. And they've got a whole sub-dynasty out of it, the Pendrick Allans. Honestly, Beer Monster, if there's any question you want to ask, ask away. But also do play the Irish tutorial. I think that is so much kind of... so useful to do. What I'm tempted to do... I mean, here's an interesting question for chat. Would it be useful for me... do people feel it would be useful if at some point I just recorded like a sort of first play of someone who isn't Ireland for starting out? And what I'd probably actually do is avoid all of this. I'd just pick, say, a vassal in the Byzantine Empire and do it that way. Because learning the nuances of it is quite fun. It's what I find is the fun part of playing the game. Like, I've got 1,000 hours in and I'm still learning. Like that thing when we were looking down here and we worked out that was why we couldn't give that title away, because the Holy Order were there. Like, I've got 1,000 hours, I've just learnt that. It's what makes this game so good. TT Berserker, thank you for the follow. So yeah, I could actually sit there and do... I mean, yeah, but I'm quite happy to sit there and just record a little hour-long kind of, here's you starting out, here is the things that are going to screw you up. Here's how to get alliances. Well, look, join the Discord. The other thing to mention is, if you're not on my Discord already, !Discord, we have a whole chat area called PDX Help, which is exactly for asking. No question is too stupid. It's not. We're not a community. We're all a bit older, so there's not a community that's kind of like, oh, just get good at the game. Like as Thadrin said, as other people have said, like we're various people have learned this game, and they'll answer questions, and you'll get solid answers of like, just there's no question is too stupid to put in there. But yeah, I'll have a think. I'll see if I can just record a little thing. I honestly think if you're starting out, start as a duke. I don't think start as a count. I don't think start as a king. I think start as a duke, and start as a duke in a reasonably strong kingdom. France is actually a decent one to start with. Because what you don't want to do is be getting raided lots, because you'll be like, what's going on? Why am I getting raided? All of this, blah. Just start somewhere relatively safe and play it out. Like, Byzantine Empire is a great place to start. Start as a duke in the Byzantine Empire. Holding limit, yeah, we need to give Lancaster away. Who are we going to give Lancaster to? Let's go random noble. Is he any good? No, he's actually not bad. Yeah, totally, as Thadrin says, like, just being able to go on the Discord and go, I'm not sure about this thing. What does it actually do or mean is really useful. York is looking very tasty. I kind of feel like we might want to keep York. Like, the other thing you'll see here is I'm always holding on to 3 duchies when I'm a king. And the game's like, you shouldn't do that. Well, I'm like, well, actually, all it's giving me is a -10 relations penalty, which is not that much. And in return, I get to hold 3 duchies. So here's a thing. I can't remember if I've got on the YouTube a video explaining this. So, yeah, here you go. I'll do this just because then we can always clip it. If someone lets me know what time I started doing this, then that'll be really useful. So my advice, if you are a king level rank, is you want to hold 3 duchies. The game is going to tell you that you're over your duchy limit, but all it's actually going to give you on a vassal is a -10 penalty. So if I look at this vassal here and I break down why he doesn't like me, you'll see it's -15. It's like, that's easily overcomeable. And the benefit of that is it means that I'm holding 3 particularly important areas of my kingdom. Now, which 3 do you want to hold? Well, one of your duchies should always be optimized around money. So I do something that's from an old Dungeons and Dragons thing called min-maxing. So if you think of, like, say, London here, which is part of the petty kingdom of Essex, which I control, it's one of the titles I control, you'll notice that all the buildings I have built here are buildings that generate money. So this is farms, it's manor houses, because this is good territory for it, because it's got farmlands. So I've got farm estates, I've got meadows. All of the buildings are optimized around money. And even this building I'm building as the duchy building is one that's going to give me a 10% bonus on holding taxes. And that's why maximizing this duchy is really important, because it means that I'm just getting the maximum amount of money from it, because I'm getting that 10% boost to holding taxes. Now, one of my other duchies is Cornwall. And you'll notice if you look at Cornwall that I've done the opposite. Cornwall is mostly optimized around increasing my levies. So it's giving me most of my troops. So I've got one duchy that's really heavily focused on levies, with a little bit of kind of tax and stuff going on. And I've got one duchy that's focused on money, with some of the buildings giving me some levies as well. That means I can pick the duchy building that gives taxes there, and it means over here in Cornwall, I can go, right, well actually what I'm going to get here is something that will boost levies. Oh look, Royal Armories will boost levy sizes by 20%. Let's construct that. So just by making sure I hold on to Cornwall and London, I'm going to do well, because that means I've got something that's putting out troops and something that's putting out taxes, which means I get good income to my personal estate, and I've got good soldiers that I can fall back on. So why would you want to keep a third? Well, you might want to keep a third if there are special buildings or things around that will give you benefits. So in this run, for example, here, it was beneficial for me to keep hold, and I still hold, the duchy or the petty kingdom of Wessex, because Wessex has a lot of really good stuff. And what that meant in Wessex was I could do a bit of a mix. I could go, well, we're going to have some levies and we're going to have some food, because Wessex has got good territories, it's got lots of different sub-bits it can have, all of that kind of thing. And then finally you'll notice, well, what am I doing with this? Well, you'll notice that when I'm keeping my personal titles, so my sort of my earldoms, I'm then keeping the ones that are in those duchies that I control. So I've got a fair few in Winchester, in Wessex, I've got them in Cornwall, and I've got them in London. And what that just means as well is that if I get rebellions against me as a king, I know I've got the troop numbers to hold it, I know I've got territory there to do, and all of that kind of thing. So if you're struggling when you first start playing as a king to fight off rebellions, you're always getting rebellions against you, or you're not sure what to do, have two duchies. Have your primary duchy be the one that focuses on troops, because if you get troops and if you die, you can always make sure that you're going to inherit, your heir is going to inherit that primary one, which will have troop numbers, and then they can conquer the money one back from whoever else got the money one, because they'll have a claim. But you get your two and have one on troops and have one on money. So that is absolutely 100% my advice for how you kind of balance your kingdom early on as a king, so that you can have a stable reign while you're kind of working out how you're playing the game. So hopefully that helped people a bit. What I'll do later is I will cut this out and stick it up on the YouTube channel as a little tutorial so that it's up there. But yeah, hopefully that helps. Because I do think a lot of the way people get lost is they're not 100% sure what to do once they get past that kind of first burst of playing the game. It's once you start to expand slightly, it becomes a kind of challenge of going, well, now I've got so many concepts I'm trying to juggle. And the higher up in rank you go, the more things you're going to have to juggle, which it's part of the fun of the game. It's quite realistic. It's that thing that makes it real. But yeah, honestly, early on, just start as a duke. Just do a single duchy thing. But once you do start getting up to kingdom level, like if we look at how much my money is coming from places, so you can see that I'm getting 16 gold from my domain, and so much of that is from places I've optimized. Like look how much London is giving me, and Winchester, which is pretty much, to be honest, mostly optimized around money. Like that's where my money's coming from. And then when you look at my levies, I don't think it's going to break down, annoyingly. But they're mostly coming from Cornwall. So there you go. That's how it comes from it. There we are. I don't really do PvP stuff. I only do PvP in games I really know, mostly Paradox ones, and I tend to do quite well at it because I'm quite good at those games. Right. Let's, as a final thing today, let's get this Jorvik war one, because we don't want to forget that we can go after Jorvik. So let's get that going, because that's now a county level, so we can do it. And what we're doing is getting ourselves up to Illustrious, because we do want to start eating into Mercia, I think. So we can keep fighting these little wars. Yeah, absolutely. Go for, like, when you're giving yourself personal goals, work out the story that you want to tell, which is how I do my streams, or work out a particular achievement that you like the look of and go for it. Like, both absolutely valid. The real question we're going to have here is whether we keep hold of York, and I suspect we might do. Because we don't really need Salisbury anymore. We could just give Salisbury away. And keep York instead. But troops, let's get our troops raised. Right, he's got 1,600. I think we're going to raise about 5,000 men. Let's raise all men at arms. And then let's raise all here. Now, which one of these? That's the all. That's the men at arms. Right, don't need the rest of you. Right, go conquer York quickly. Now we do also now have a rough idea. Give it a go. So we could call in allies. Don't really need to. We're going to win this war quickly. Aurelian Pendragon. Well, it's not the end of the world. I don't think we won't legitimize him yet, but if we have to, he's not the end of the world. Tonight I've stripped myself of every symbol signifying my rank to walk anonymously among my soldiers. It is a quiet evening, so when the argument breaks out, the words reach me loud and clear. An infantryman is trying to convince his commander, my marshal Comes Uncytle, the advantages of an alternate strategy. Uncytle will hear none of it. As I approach, the infuriated man raises his fists. I think we don't like that guy anyway, although he likes us a bit more than he did. So there's a 25% chance we'd lose to him. Let's sneak away and take credit. The problem with Kingdom of the Rus is you do have to start as tribal, and I don't think people should start as tribal. I think you're better off starting... Ooh! That's nice. Holding taxes in floodplains plus 20%. The processional rod of the Fatimid Caliphate covered in gold and set with pearls and jewels. I don't think we have a lot of floodplains, but that's quite nice. He must have got that off of someone in a raid. Or his family did. Earthrog. That's an odd name for York. I have a feeling we want to keep York. Because it's quite a nice duchy. So we could... maybe we just keep York. Stonehenge isn't really giving us... I mean, the learning experience boost is nice, and it gives us +2 learning. We could give away Bath. Are we really doing anything with Buckingham these days? We could do more with Buckingham though. Let's give away Bath. Yeah, perfect if you hold Mesopotamia. True. So that's winning us a couple of things, because we want to get up to Illustrious, because then we can just start picking away at Mercia, which would be really nice. Because that's what we really need to be doing. Because ultimately, we want. I think with Arthur, we definitely want to form the Kingdom of England. I think that has to be our kind of main goal of sorts. Now, if we were the Arthur, we can form the Kingdom of England. We're laughing. Which shouldn't be that hard to do, I don't think. Like, we can relatively easily pull it off, I think. Count Cornwall formed the English kingdom. Well, I mean, the thing is, we just need to hold the territory for it. Like, we can create that title as long as we have another 6 titles. We're not going to have any problems. Now, what we really want to do is reclaim Britannia, which would give us the nickname Pendragon in-game. Lewis is cool. You are absolutely cool. Thank you very much for the follow. But to do that, we need to completely control the region. Like, that's what we want to do. That is our kind of semi-stretch goal. So we will get that. We could get that with Arthur. I'm honestly confident if we pushed, we could get that. And maybe we should. Right, what I would suggest, Alareza Porsche, is, yeah, I mean, it's going to be worth doing on PS5. It absolutely is, because I will actually play this on Xbox as well as on PC, because I've got Game Pass. Is it fun multiplayer? Absolutely, as long as I find you're playing with rules. It's more fun co-op than it is PvP, or at least not kind of properly anti-people, because you can do things like assassinate and all that kind of thing, and it just gets very out of control very quickly. And I was talking a while back about, is it... I wouldn't go fully into how difficult it is, but what I would suggest is, when I finish streaming today, if you watch the last half hour, 40 minutes back, I've just talked quite a lot about that, including some things to do when you're starting out to make things easier. But yeah, it's hard. Short version, don't treat it as a blobbing simulator, as a map painter. It's about having fun with your dynasty and telling stories, basically. And yeah, pick an easy start. Don't try and do hard starts, because there's a lot to take in.